guys, time for a quick update. I've got a lot of things going on. I've been priming all night long, trying to get enough stuff primed up to paint for the tournament. So I got the Devastator guy primed, I got the turret primed, except for, well, the white parts of the turret primed. I still gotta wait for the black stuff to finish drying from washing, because I have to wash all the things I build before I prime them, because I have really oily skin and they just get contaminated with skin oil to the point where I just have to scrub them off. Anyway, the first thing I'd like to say is a big thank you to General Splatten for pointing out the obvious. I've been trying to figure out how to mount my LifeCam Cinema on a tripod for a while now, and then I watched one of his recent videos where he just drilled a hole in the bracket, and I was like, I'll take a dove for 200 Alex on that one. I should have figured that one out on my own. Anyway, so I drilled a hole. The stud isn't quite long enough to screw it through, but it's stable enough to use as it is. So thank you again, General Splatten, for getting through my brain fart like that. A couple things, more things to go over. First of all, this Battlescape. I opened it up, and this, if you've not seen a Battlescape before, this is amazing. You just get a sprue, and then you get the base. And I have to say, this base is incredible. It's thick. It's the detail is great. It's thick. It's very stable, sturdy. Got all these nice reinforcement ribs on the back. It's just rife with detail. The grain, the texture on it is incredible. It's going to take a dry brush very well. It's got some nice details like a backpack. Got a dead guardsman over here. This pathway is kind of cool. This is just a really, really cool piece of terrain. And if you look at the sprue, you got the trees, you got some blown out rhino parts. And the sprue itself is probably the thickest I've ever seen from GW, so I'm definitely going to keep this for future projects. Here's the other side of the rhino. It's a really awesome kit, and it's just so cheap. I think it's like $25. Okay, so yeah, this is an awesome kit. I'm really looking forward to this, but unfortunately it's going to be on the back burner for a while. I've got just too much stuff going on. What's next is my Assault Squad. Did get finished. I finished it Tuesday night. Let's see if I can get get it to focus. It's like my second time making this video because I've been working on lighting, trying to reduce light, and right now I've got my light pointed at the ceiling. Yeah, so all the light's reflecting off the white ceiling, and I think that's doing a pretty good job of giving me just the exact amount right of light. Okay, let's see if I can get a little better background here. Here's the Meltagun guy. Let's see if it's going to focus for me. Oops. Sergeant's power weapon. Decide on the focus point. There we go. So there's my Assault Squad. Finished. So I just got to varnish them tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will cooperate enough for me to do that. Let's see, what's next? Oh, yeah. To do the last highlight on this, I was using a brush I picked up at the local art store, but it was just kind of annoying to use. So many dang brushes, most of which I don't ever use. Anyway, here it is. This is a Princeton Art and Brush Company Spotter 20. It's a really nice and tip. I've actually been through a couple of these. They're cheap brushes, and I use them up pretty quick. But the problem is it's just too short, and it was really uncomfortable to use. Oh, let me get rid of the zoom. Okay, and it was really uncomfortable to use. So I picked up this Army Painter Wargamer Insane Detail brush. Well, trust me, that's what it is. So we're in insane detail. And overall, this brush is meh. It's about the same quality as that cheap Princeton brush as far as using it, but it was kind of difficult to use. I had to be constantly cleaning it over and over again in between. But it did get the job done, and it worked a lot better than the fine detail brush from GW for that final highlight. So it got the job done, but I'd put it like 3 out of 5 stars overall. I just wasn't that impressed with it. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I said Forgecraft Games, their shield, where I got those bases. I said they made troll and goblin shields. Well, I picked up some. Picked up these. They're kind of cool. But there were 6 of them in a package. I think it's about like $4. What I'm going to use them for is wheels. They're 25mm shields, so I'm going to take a base, stick it on like that, and then I'm going to take some plastic card sheets or strips, screw them all around the outside edges with some rivets and stuff, and I'm going to turn these into wheels for my lavas. And if it works out and I like how it turns out, I'm going to keep doing that. But I said they were really cheap, 6 for $4. They look really cool, they're really orky, and I think they'll work out pretty well. But I won't know until I'll try again. That's going to be a soon project, but not an immediate project. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to go over. I think that's everything. So that's the update. Tomorrow is going to be a painting. I got to get the Librarian backpack done. I have to get the Last Blast turret done, and I have to get a Missile Launcher Devastator done. Shouldn't be a problem, but I still got it all done tomorrow. So that's it. That's my update for tonight. And I'll talk to you later. More to come.